Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on J of All Trades. Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace a shower head in your bathroom. Now this particular shower head that I have in my bathroom is very old. When we first moved into this home, this is the shower head that was here. Then we quickly discovered that the rubber hose on the shower head is leaking. Now these type of rubber hoses tend to develop a leak when they get brittle over time and they end up cracking, which causes the leak. So what we're going to do today is we're going to swap out the shower head with a replacement shower head until we're ready to do a renovation in the bathroom. Now here you're going to see a shower head water flow control valve. Now this regulates the water pressure that's going through your shower. And this water goes through here, comes through the hose, and then through the shower head. So this allows me to even fully shut off the water flow or open it fully. I plan to reuse this valve on the new shower head. Alright guys, so my weapons of choice today are these two channel locks and this rag. And so what we're going to do is we're going to remove the shower head off of here and let that drop down. And then we're going to take this cloth and we're going to put it around this valve here to protect the finish so it doesn't get damaged. And then we're going to grab a hold of this hose connection right here with the other channel locks and just loosen it up until it's loose enough where we can move it by hand. And once it's loose enough, you can just twist it right off and it'll come right out of there. So there it is. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use this cloth again on this finish to hold this, and we're going to remove this valve off of this shower head connection. Now anything that we want to reuse we'll try to protect with the rag. Anything that we're not reusing we don't really need to protect with the rag. So here it is, the valve is off. Now it's time to remove the shower head connection. Once again we're going to use the rag on this piece to protect the finish, and we're just going to use the channel locks to just remove this shower head connection that we want to get rid of. And once again, once this is fully loosened up, you can take it off by hand. The next step would be to prep all the fittings, and here I have a wire brush that I'll be using to remove any Teflon that was previously here. Now you want to make sure that you get everything off to make it nice and clean so you can put fresh Teflon on there. This will ensure that there's a proper seal when we put anything else on here. You really want to spend some time and really get all of this stuff off of here, because if you happen to leave any debris on here, it could potentially cause a leak later on down the road. So it's best that you do it right the first time. So once I've gotten everything cleaned off on this fitting here, I'm going to move over to the water flow control valve, and I'll do the same thing. I'll basically use the wire brush and remove all of the old Teflon so I can put fresh Teflon on there. This will once again ensure that there's a proper seal and it will prevent leaks later on down the road. Once I got all the debris off of the water flow control valve, I made sure that I put this rubber gasket back in here, and that also creates a proper seal once we screw this on to the fitting. Once that was all taken care of, I'm basically going to use this Teflon here, and I'll do about 2 to 3 wraparounds on this threading, and that's going to ensure a nice tight seal and it will prevent leaks. I will then do the same here on this fitting, which is wrapping around about 3 times with this Teflon tape to prevent any leaks. Once it was prepped with the Teflon, I hand tightened the water flow control valve onto this fitting here, as tight as I can get it without putting any pressure on this fitting. Now I'm going to be using this channel lock and this rag, and I'm going to clamp down here on this fitting to stabilize it, make sure I don't put too much pressure on it. And I'm using this other channel lock here with the rag to just tighten up this water control valve onto this fitting. This is the new shower head that I'll be installing today. It's made by Moen, and it's from the HydroEnergetix collection. It's got a 40% more force, 40% more coverage, and so it's got 8 patterns. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out or pick it up if you'd like. And this is outside of the package here. As you can see, this has a nickel finish. Of course, it does come with the gasket in there, and this does come with other finishes, so if you'd like to get a different finish, you can. So to begin, we're gonna hand tighten this again, and we're gonna go as far as we can until we have a lot of resistance, and then we'll start using the tools. Once again, remember to use that rag because you don't want to damage the finish on these fittings or on your brand new shower head. Now it's time for us to try out the brand new shower head, test for any leaks, and we have no leaks so far. And here you can see the water control valve and how it works. You can basically shut it off or turn it on, or even regulate the pressure. Here are some of those patterns that you can find on this shower head. So there you have it, guys. That's how you're going to replace your shower head and also a control valve. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel so you can continue to get more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys on the next one.